What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. In last episode we took on 7-6, in this episode we're going to 7-7 Music Madness. Before we get started though, I'm going to bring along this DK barrel. Reason being is that I want Diddy for the entirety of this level, and especially towards the end. And this level can be kind of tricky, and there is only like one DK barrel, so I'm going to bring my own just in case. Anyways, right off the bat here, if we go behind us, we can get this vine switch, and this will allow us access to the very first puzzle piece. Only 5 of them in this level, although they are kind of tricky to collect. Now, the obvious gimmick to this level is that all of these crushing platforms and hammers and stuff like that are all timed with the music in the background, although if you're like me and have your volume really low during recording, you can't really hear that, which puts me at a slight disadvantage. But to counteract that, I've practiced this level a bunch, which is why I knew that heart was there. So anyways, over here is arguably one of the hardest collectibles to get in this level. So basically what you want to do is get on top of these platforms, and okay, that actually worked out for me really well, but ideally what you want to do is high bounce off one of those enemies while one of them is slamming down and land on top of it. Or you could do what I did there and take a hit and then roll jump and then magically land on top of it somehow. I didn't even plan that, but it worked out for the better. Regardless, you just gotta make your way into this bonus room and get yourself that puzzle piece. I mean, this is World 7. I shouldn't really have to explain this anymore. We should be way past that by now, like, by a long shot. Alright, thankfully that is done. That is the hardest collectible in this level, so everything else should be easy street for us. Alright, now already we're at the only DK barrel. This is like 1/3 of the way through the level, so we kind of squandered that a little bit. But I guess since we already had Diddy, it's not really that big of a deal. Alright, now this puzzle piece right here, you'll notice that when these two bottom platforms get like closest together, it comes up, and when they go away, it goes down. So what you want to do is roll jump like that, and you should be able to get it as you're going along. It's really not that hard of a puzzle piece to get. I mean, it looks a lot harder than it actually is. Alright, now I know there's a Kong letter. Oh, speaking of which, it's right there. Alright, cool. So, to get this O letter, all we gotta do is jump from this lower platform to the upper one. Yeah, another really simple collectible to pick up. I don't know what it is with this level, man. Some of the collectibles are just really easy, but I will take it. Something that I did learn, though, is that you can actually pick up and throw these chickens. Like, I didn't know that until I was practicing this level. And that's actually pretty dang awesome, because then you can, like, throw them at these, like, fire hydrant enemies that spit fire at you and kill them that way, because you can't kill them by jumping on them, which is really annoying, but, you know, you can kill them with the robotic chickens, which is kind of nice, I guess. Alright, now right here, you're going to want to ground pound twice, and you'll get yourself the 5th and final puzzle piece. And gosh dang it, we just lost Diddy. That is a bad thing indeed. Well, it's a good thing that we brought along that barrel. You know what? I'm going to wait until we get past this hammer, because if I take damage here, I could, like, instantly get healed by using my barrel, and, well, alright. See, it's a good thing that we did that. So, let's crack open Diddy, and check it out. We're at full health, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so over here we got these, like, element spitter things. Like, one spits water, one spits fire, so you can jump in the water and you'll be fine. Don't jump in the fire, because you'll just burn yourself. So, just be careful, like, going through this segment. Alright, now to get this G letter, what you're going to want to do is sort of just wait for the fire to go down, and then you can just, like, fall directly onto the water plume. Don't jump back into the fire. That was really stupid. Right over here, ground pound, because this will take us to the final giant red button. And every time you see a giant red button, you always want to ground pound it, because it'll activate giant rockets in the overworld, and giant rockets in the overworld mean, stuff. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but you get the point. We have to do that, otherwise we can't get to the boss of this world. Alright, so all we gotta do actually now is finish up the rest of this level, which isn't that hard, so let's just play it very safely and ride these little water plumes at the top of these platforms. As long as we don't fall off, we should be fine, or get crushed by giant hammers. That's a thing that can happen too. Let's just hope that doesn't happen, or burned alive, I guess. That's another thing that can happen. Jeez, man, everything just wants to kill me in this level. Alright, now here is a really fun part. So these giant hammers just blast you into the air. All you gotta do, make it to the top of like 4 of these bad boys, and the end barrel is yours. So, I think We should be good with finishing up this level. Come on. One more. And there it is. What are we going to get? Extra bananas. Isn't that just fantastic? Alright, so we made it. Good thing we brought along that extra Diddy barrel, man. I'm telling you. But there we go. All done. Let's go back out to the world map and finish things off. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.